Hello everyone, welcome to Spirit Field Sunday. So today I'm going to be doing a collective reading of inspirational messages. Whatever Spirit wants you to know, that is what will be coming forth. Remember, not everything is going to resonate. Take what does, apply it, leave the rest. This is timeless, so whenever you click on this reading, that is when you need to hear it the most. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and see what messages Spirit has for you. Let's start off with the overall energy. Spirit, give me an overall message for the collective. An overall energy for the collective, please. Overall message for the collective. Okay, what do I have? Oh, hardships. It says, may I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. So yes, I'm hearing no pain, no gain. So yes, understand that whenever you go through anything difficult, challenging, it's only preparing you for the next phase. I heard the next season of your life. And I'm getting like, don't become subdued by your hardships. Like, don't let them bind you. Don't get so overwhelmed or so laser focused on the issues that you fail to see the blessings around you, that you fail to see what is going good in your life. Whatever it is that you're going through, know that you're being guided, know that it's happening for a reason. There's nothing that God is taking you through that is going to be too hard for you to handle. If he brought you to it, he would definitely bring you through it. And I heard ride the wave. So don't allow your circumstances to overwhelm you. Take control of the issues. I feel like for some of you, God is trying to teach you how to have more control over your life and over your choices. And how to choose situations that are really going to be beneficial for you. It's in the darkest hours that we grow. It's in the darkest hours that we discover who we are. And we also discover who is really meant to be in our life, who has our back. So every hardship is a learning experience, is a test of our faith. And just like I have seen and heard many times, a test is just preparing you for your testimony. So let's go ahead and tap in further. Spirit, give me some more messages for the collective. More messages for the collective. What messages do you have for the collective, please? What is this? So I have foundation and achievements, but it came out in the reverse. Give me some more energy for the collective. Throat chakra in the reverse. Give me one more message. And spiritual strength in the reverse. Okay, so somebody don't feel like they can't make it, because I'm actually hearing never would have made it without you, but somebody literally feel like they can't make it through whatever this hardship is. I feel like for a lot of you with this foundation and achievements, it have a lot to do with like your root chakra, your stability, as well as your goals, anything that you're working hard to obtain. It's like you feel like you're not getting there. You're feeling like, you know, things are never going to get better. And I feel like with this throat chakra being in reverse, it's kind of giving me a sense of you just really holding things in, not really expressing yourself, not really speaking your truth. You feeling as if you're being subdued in a way, like you don't have any control. It's giving me the sense of, what is the word that I'm looking for? Like your power is being stripped from you. Like instead of you feeling powerful, you're feeling powerless over your life, over your circumstances, and you don't feel like you have a voice. And then we have the spiritual strength. Yeah, I mean, it's clear confirmation, the train confirmed. Yes, spiritual strength in the reverse. It's like you're not allowing God to help you. It's like you're just, kind of throwing yourself a pity party. You're not tapping into, your gifts that you have been given from the divine to help you through this hardship, through this challenge. I mean, yes, we use our gifts, to help other people. But most of all, God gives us these gifts so that we can help ourselves in time of need. So it's like you have to use what you got to get what you want. So use your gifts, tap into that divine strength that you have in order to lift yourself up out of a difficult situation and to overcome the hardships. I feel like I heard strengthening. God is saying that you're going through a strengthening. And I'm also hearing humble for some of you. God is also taking you through a phase in which you need to be more humble, more grateful for the things that you have. You need to learn how to stand more in your power and not be so easily swayed. Tell me more about foundations and achievements in the reverse. I have, look at this, solitude, alone but not lonely. So you have withdrawing. I feel like for a lot of you with this foundations and achievements, I'm also getting because you're in a state where you're not doing good, like you were once on top and now it's like, you kind of falling off, money not looking the same. There are people around you who's starting to show you their true colors. So it's like with the solitude where you may have had a lot of people around you bigging you up and, singing your praises. Now that, you have fallen on some hard times, those same people not around anymore. They leave you by yourself. Like they don't pick up the phone anymore for your call. They not trying to help you in any way. And I feel like you had to go through this so that you could really see people's true intentions, because it's like while you were up, everybody was kind of like sucking up to you, so to speak, for some, or pretending to be that friend or that family member that had your back. But once things got tough, those same people like, oh yeah, I got you, if you need anything, I'm here. They are nowhere to be found. So your foundation had to collapse because it was faulty. The people you had around you were not stable. And you had to see that. They really didn't have you like you think they did. And God had to show you that. That's why you're going through this hardship. Because real recognizes real. So it's time for you to get real with yourself so that you can attract real people, authentic people. People who are genuine, who want to see you succeed and not just want to be there when you're doing good, but who can also be there when it rains. Let's get a message for throat chakra. Tell me about throat chakra for the collective. Throat chakra for the collective, please. Oblivion. Open your arms. Yeah. But some of you don't even know how closed off that you're being. Like you've completely let whatever it is that you go through, like, I'm getting this written all over your face, like completely change your whole disposition, your attitude. Like you've let whatever you have went through or you're currently going through steal your joy. Take your peace. But it's time for you to reclaim that. It's time for you to lift your voice. I'm actually hearing lift every voice and sing. You need to lift your voice. You need to speak up. You need to stop holding things in and let it spill out. Oblivion. It's like you don't even see what's around you because you're so focused on what's going wrong. You can't even smell the flowers. You can't even look at the flowers. Because all you focus on is the water. But God is like, if you just turn around and see your blessing right over here, but you can't see it because you're looking in a whole nother direction. But safety is over here. Your new beginning is over here, but can you see it? Are you willing to look? Give me an energy for spiritual strength in the reverse. Spiritual strength in the reverse. Okay. Oh, I have two messages. What does it say? It says, Hex, be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. Exactly. Just like I was saying, you're going through this because God is revealing to you your enemies. People who may have been smiling in your face, but talking about you behind your back. But some of you, these people did try to hex you, put curses on you. And curses, it don't have to do with somebody, actually going in and working with different elements and trying to cook some up in the kitchen. No. People curse you with their mouth just by speaking negativity over your life. That is curse. That is a cursing that somebody's putting on you. And I'm not talking about profanity. I'm talking about somebody literally speaking negativity over you and praying that it come to pass. Like, for instance, you say, oh, you telling somebody, oh, you know what? I just got this new job, or I'm about to get a new car. Then that person say, oh, I hope that such and such don't get that car. Oh, I hope such and such don't get that job. I hope such and such end up homeless. I hope such and such end up having to struggle. That is people putting curses on you over your life just by speaking things into the atmosphere. That is so powerful. The power is in the tongue. The Bible says that. Like a two-edged sword, power is in the tongue. You can just speak something into the atmosphere and it will come to pass. People can speak changes in your life. People can speak hardship in your life. That's why you have to be careful who you're around. And I'm even hearing sleeping with the enemy. For some of y'all, you're in relationships with a person that don't even want to see you be happy, that don't even want to see you be successful, that is competing with you. Hex. God is revealing to you your enemy. And like I said, it's only in the difficult times, in the difficult seasons, that people show their true colors. People show their true colors when you're going through. I don't been there. I know for myself. And shoot, sometimes even when good things happen and I would tell certain people, their jealousy would come through, would show up. People always revealing themselves. All you have to do is listen. Pay attention to the body language. Pay attention to what they say and how they say it. Sometimes people be hexing you daily, but you're not paying attention to it. But see, God have you in a space where you have no other choice but to sit still and watch what God reveals to you. The next message that I have is liberation. Free yourself. Exactly. Oblivion. Hex. Free yourself. It say free yourself. Don't wait for anybody else to free you. You free yourself. If you take one step, God gonna take 2, 3, 10, 50, whatever. He just wants you to take the first step. You have to free yourself, liberate yourself. Some of y'all are tied up. And it's time for you to break them chains, break that bond of negativity. Break the bond of struggle by freeing yourself, freeing your mind, your thoughts, having a different way of doing things, being open to the new, not being so closed in, strengthening your spiritual relationship with God, with the divine, smelling the roses even in difficult situations, seeing people for who they are, recognizing your enemy. And if you can't recognize them, you can always pray to God and God will always reveal it to you. But you just have to be willing to see it. It may take some time, depending on the situation, but eventually you gonna see it and then you act accordingly. Let's get a few more messages for you. Spirit, tell me more about solitude. Tell me more about solitude. For the collective. King of Cups. For some of you, you've been put in solitude because you need to heal. You need to heal. There's a lot of things that you still holding on to. Look at the boat in the back. For a lot of you, you holding on to things from your childhood, traumas. But some of you, I'm getting like, you may have liked to go to the beach a lot as a child, because I'm looking at the starfish. But it's like it's time for you to realize that you are a king or a queen. No gender in tarot. But it's like it's time for you to put on your crown. And the only way you gonna even realize that you are meant to be a king, you're meant to be a queen, you are meant to wear a crown, is by healing. Because it's like carrying around baggage is only holding you up. It's only stopping you. It's only making you bitter, resentful. It's only making you miss out on opportunities. So that's why you're in isolation. That's why things are stagnant. Because God have to sit you down and say, okay, you've been doing too much. You've been moving. You've been doing this and that. But you haven't really taken time for yourself to purge, to release. And that's what God is doing in your life right now. Healing you. So that when God builds you back up, you're ready for the blessings. You can handle it because you will be acting from an emotional, mature place. Emotional maturity is very important. Let's get an energy for oblivion. But some of you, I'm getting like Earth, you may need to like get out and explore more, you know, explore, get outdoors, bask in the sun, explore the element of Earth. And what I mean by that, get in the grass, take off your shoes, run in the grass, play in the sand, play in the dirt. Like, I'm just getting like connect with Earth. That's going to be very important for someone. Tell me about oblivion for the collective. Okay. Look at this. The Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, you're ready to give up. You don't even want to put in the work. You don't even want to put in the work. Somebody being real stubborn, like, I don't want to do it. But it's like, if you don't do it, who else is? Like, this is your life. You always have to be willing to invest in yourself. This is you investing in yourself. I don't care what it is. You could school, work. At the end of the day, that's about you. Investing in yourself. Investing in your future, your life. Some of you don't want to make that investment because it's like things ain't going right. But it's during the hard times, that's when you're supposed to invest the most. That's when you're supposed to trust the most, not want to give up. That should strengthen you to want to persevere the most. Because in the hard times, that's when, matter of fact, in the hard times, when everything is stripped away, that's the best time to rebuild. Because it's like you have a blank canvas. So whatever it is that you've always wanted to do, you can do it. Like for some of you, God is giving you an opportunity to start over. It's all in how you view it. See, don't look at the glass as being half empty. You need to look at it as being half full, and what can I add to it to get back up to the top? See, this hardship is a blessing because you have the opportunity to do it all over again. And like whatever mistakes that you made in the past, it's like, well, now you know what not to do. So now you can avoid those pitfalls and have more success. Again, it's all in how you look at it. Tell me about Hex. Tell me about Hex for the collective. Six of Cups in the reverse. Be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. For some of you, you have enemies in your family, enemies, from your childhood friends, people from the past who you thought was going to celebrate you. I'm hearing the gospel song Never Would Have Made It by Marvin Sapp. You may want to go listen to that song. But yes, your past, people from your past who really don't mean you well to begin with, who ain't celebrating you. But because you grew up with these people or because they family, you think they're supposed to support you. No, sometimes family be your biggest haters. Be your biggest enemies. Be the biggest one speaking over your life. Spiritual strength. Don't let your past or anyone from your past come in between your relationship with God. Don't let anybody break you. They didn't give you your spiritual gifts. God did. That's a very personal relationship that you have. There's people that are trying to come in between that though. See, if they can attack you spiritually, get you off your game spiritually, then they know that you're going to fall. They know you're not going to be able to stand. And so when you fall off your game spiritually, what people do is then they come in for the kill. Then they really come in and attack you because you're not where you're supposed to be. Like I said, in these difficult times, that's when you're supposed to get stronger spiritual. That's when you're stronger spiritually. That's when you're supposed to reach out to God more. That's when your spiritual gifts increase. When you're going through the hard times. But see, for some of you, you got to let go of the past. Let go of the memories that you had in your childhood. Let it go. Heal from it. That's what I'm saying. God is trying to get you to heal from the past so that you can finally start investing in yourself, in your life the right way. Some of y'all been investing wrong. But see, once you heal, you're going to invest the right way. You're going to do things the correct way. You're going to do things the way it needs to be done. Spiritual strength. For some of you, you have people who are trying to hex you and break your spiritual strength. Because they know, like I said, they break your spiritual strength and they have you. And then they're going to come in and do more and bring you all the way down. Wolves in sheep clothing. A lot of people from your past who don't want to see you grow or evolve, change, however you want to say it, because they want you to still be that same person and hang out on the street corners or go to the club or do this or do that. They want you to be where they are because they don't want to change. And they know, like, once you change, you gon' outgrow them and you gonna move on and they're gonna be left behind. And see, that's the thing. They don't want you to leave them behind. I heard jealousy. For a lot of you, you have people around you who are jealous. And you have to pull back. You know you've outgrown them people, them situations, but you still hang on because it's like, oh, that's my family. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, I've known them since childhood. No. Remember, everything is temporary. Nothing in this life is permanent. And you're only meant to experience people. And once that experience is over, then the lesson is learned, the blessing is earned, then it's time to move on. Give me some energy for liberation. Give me some energy for liberation, please. Okay. Ooh, look at that though. Page of Swords. Learning something new. Open to the new ideas, a brand new perspective, the light bulb finally coming on and you finally seeing things in a brand new light. You seeing yourself in a brand new light. See, that's when you become liberated. When you free your mind, you open up to new experiences, to learning different things, different ways. And then look at the birds. You're being guided. God is guiding you to start over, begin again. You are supported. You are being spiritually supported. Liberate yourself. You are meant to be free, not to be bound. Not to be bound by the past, not to be bound by, toxic behaviors, toxic people. You are meant to live freely and have peace and be happy. But first you have to discover that. First you have to recognize that you are bound. Before you can free yourself, you have to get real with your choices, with your life. For some of you, you're going to have to relearn yourself because you've changed so much, or you are going to change so much that you have to get to know the new you. And ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful experience. I've been there. But as long as you're open to it, then, God will lead the way. You're being guided right now. So don't take whatever hardship that you're going through as a curse. It's a blessing because it's leading you to a brand new foundation. It's leading you to build on solid ground, something that's going to be unbreakable, unmovable, unshakable. So let's pull a final message. Spirit, give me a final message for the collective, please. Okay. Ooh, what do we have? Look at that. I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it's Azurite. But it says get laser focused. Yes. It's time for you to get focused. Laser focused. Like, this time for you to make yourself the priority, your life the priority. Do what you have to do to experience change. It's like, how am I going to come up out of this? I can hear somebody saying that. You going to come up out of it as soon as you surrender. As soon as you get laser focused on yourself and make the changes that you need to make, you're going to come up out of it. There's power in surrendering. There's power in healing. There's power in knowing yourself. Once you know thyself, can't nobody knock you off your game. You won't be defeated. Because you know yourself, you love yourself, and you know the power of giving things to God, to the Most High. And allowing God to see you through. So you change your perspective on what hardship is. And you look at everything as a blessing, knowing that all things are working for your highest purpose. So collective, these are your messages. I hope they resonate. Stay true to thyself and real with thyself. Growth with me as I grow with you. Stay blessed.